Welcome, fellow gardening enthusiasts. If you've ever dreamed of harvesting fresh tomatoes in December or picking basil from your living room year-round, you're in the right place. Today, we're shattering the misconception that successful crop cultivation requires expensive greenhouse structures or acres of outdoor space. The truth is, your home already contains everything you need to create a thriving indoor garden that produces abundant harvests 365 days a year. Demystifying indoor growth beyond the greenhouse. The traditional greenhouse has long been considered the gold standard for controlled environment agriculture, but here's what the industry doesn't want you to know. Modern indoor growing techniques have evolved far beyond what those glass structures can offer. While greenhouses certainly have their place, they're often overkill for the home gardener and come with significant drawbacks, including high initial costs, maintenance requirements, and limitations imposed by seasonal sunlight variations. Indoor gardening offers unprecedented advantages that even the most sophisticated greenhouse cannot match. When you grow indoors, you gain complete control over pest management, eliminating the need for harmful pesticides while protecting your crops from destructive insects, diseases, and unpredictable weather events. Climate stability becomes your greatest asset as you maintain optimal growing conditions regardless of whether it's blazing summer heat or freezing winter cold outside. Perhaps most compelling is the ability to achieve multiple harvests per year from the same growing space, dramatically increasing your food production efficiency. The myths surrounding indoor growing capabilities need to be addressed head-on. Contrary to popular belief, you can successfully cultivate everything from delicate herbs to robust fruiting plants like tomatoes, peppers, and even small fruit trees within your home environment. So, the key really lies in understanding that plants don't need soil, seasons, or sunshine in the traditional sense. They actually need specific light spectrums, proper nutrition, and optimal environmental conditions, all of which can be, precisely controlled indoors. These are the essential foundations for indoor abundance. Lighting represents the cornerstone of successful indoor cultivation, and honestly, modern LED technology has totally revolutionized what's possible in home-growing environments. Full-spectrum LED grow lights have replaced the energy-hungry, heat-producing fixtures of the past, offering targeted light wavelengths that plants actually use for photosynthesis. When selecting LEDs, you want to focus on units that provide both blue light for vegetative growth and red light for flowering and fruiting phases. Also, the concept of daily light integral, or DLI, becomes crucial here, since different crops require different amounts of light energy per day. Leafy greens really thrive when they get between 12 and 17 DLI, while fruiting plants like tomatoes actually need between 20 and 30 DLI for optimal production. Proper light placement, honestly, can transform good results into exceptional harvests. You'll want to position your LED panels about 12 to 18 inches above leafy crops, and 18 to 24 inches above taller plants, adjusting the height as your plants grow so you maintain consistent light intensity. And remember, light follows the inverse square law. If you double the distance, you actually quarter the light intensity, so precise positioning matters more than you might think. Your growing medium and nutrition strategy will really determine whether your plants merely survive or truly thrive indoors. Coco coir has emerged as the superior substrate for most indoor applications, since it offers excellent water retention while also maintaining proper drainage and root oxygenation. Nutrient solutions, really require careful consideration of both macro and micronutrients. Different formulations are needed for vegetative growth compared to flowering and fruiting stages, so it's best to start with a balanced 20-20-20 fertilizer for most crops, and then, as your plants move into flowering, transition to higher phosphorus formulations. Environmental control doesn't have to mean investing in expensive automated systems as long as you understand the fundamental principles. Most crops honestly thrive in temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, with a 5 to 10 degree drop at night. This natural temperature differential helps promote healthy plant development. Humidity control becomes, well, absolutely critical, especially during flowering phases when too much moisture can lead to mold and disease issues. For most crops, aim to maintain 40 to 60% relative humidity using simple dehumidifiers or humidifiers as needed. Air circulation often gets overlooked, but it really represents one of the most important factors in indoor growing success. Vertical growing systems, really maximize your production potential while minimizing floor space requirements, making indoor cultivation feasible even in studio apartments or small homes. Multi-tiered shelving units equipped with individual LED light strips can, honestly, multiply your growing capacity by 3 to 5 times compared to traditional horizontal layouts. Hanging planters and wall-mounted growing systems, they transform unused vertical spaces into productive growing areas. You might consider repurposing shoe organizers, installing floating shelves, or even creating living walls that serve dual purposes as both food production systems and attractive home decor elements. DIY automation doesn't require engineering expertise or, significant financial investment when you focus on simple, effective solutions. Basic timer systems can automate your lighting schedules, making sure your plants receive consistent photo periods that promote healthy growth cycles. Drip irrigation systems can be constructed using simple components from hardware stores, providing consistent moisture levels without daily attention. Self-watering containers using reservoir systems maintain optimal soil moisture while preventing overwatering, which is, honestly, one of the most common causes of indoor growing failures. Household items offer surprising solutions for common indoor growing challenges. Large plastic storage containers become excellent growing beds for root vegetables and larger plants when properly ventilated and equipped with drainage. Leafy greens and herbs represent the perfect entry point for indoor growing, offering rapid growth cycles and high yields in compact spaces. Lettuce varieties can be harvested within 30 to 45 days from seed, while herbs like basil, cilantro, and parsley provide continuous harvests through cut-and-come-again harvesting techniques. Dwarf and compact varieties of traditionally large plants have been specifically bred for container and indoor growing conditions. Cherry tomatoes, especially determinate varieties, can actually produce abundant harvests in 5 to 7 gallon containers, as long as they're grown under proper LED lighting. Common indoor growing challenges have straightforward solutions when you understand the underlying causes. Leggy, stretched plants indicate insufficient light intensity or incorrect light spectrum. Move lights closer or upgrade to higher output fixtures. Yellowing leaves often signal nutrient deficiencies or overwatering, both easily corrected with proper feeding schedules and improved drainage. Scaling your indoor operation from experimental windowsill herbs to serious food production happens gradually and organically. Start with easy crops to build confidence and experience, then expand to more challenging plants as your skills develop. The future of indoor agriculture extends far beyond hobbyist gardening, representing a fundamental shift towards sustainable, local food production that reduces transportation costs, eliminates weather-related crop failures, and provides fresh, nutritious produce regardless of geographic location or seasonal limitations. Ready to transform your living space into a year-round food production powerhouse? Subscribe to Smart Garden for weekly growing tips, variety spotlights, and troubleshooting solutions that will keep your indoor garden thriving. Share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to break free from seasonal limitations and discover the incredible potential hiding within their own homes. Your indoor growing adventure starts today.